Glorious Companions was developed and published by Ancient Forge, and I want to give a special thank you to them for providing me with a code, enabling me to check out the game. It's an open world turn-based tactical RPG where you can recruit many different people into your company, level them up, equip them with different items, weapons and armor and etc., and take on quests throughout the realm of Terskara. It's very similar to games like Battle Brothers and War Tales, but only comes in at just under £16 with its full price. You can explore a vast land, go wherever and find a multitude of different points of interest. There's plenty to collect, plenty of different biomes to explore as well, and the combat is turn-based like I said, and as your character levels up they'll have access to special attacks and buffs to aid you in combat. So you can utilise certain areas within the grid map for the combat, so you can make sure that you have armor, you gain extra XP for being next to an ally, all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. There's critical attacks and you have X amount of ability points that you can use. Sometimes you can attack multiple times if your attack doesn't use up too much of those ability points. It's pretty cool. Animations aren't incredibly intricate, but they are serviceable and they are pretty good. Now the writing is okay for the most part, but it does seem a little odd in places, but that's absolutely fine. I'm not expecting Shakespeare in every single game, so I can live without that. The game's not overly difficult, and there is also the mechanic of needing to buy or get food, because of course you need to feed your ever-growing company, and you'll also need to maintain a steady flow of gold in order to pay your companions as well. Now graphically the game is okay, it doesn't look too bad, but unfortunately the game is played with jank and very long loading screens for such a small game, and that's being on my internal NVMe SSD as well, which is the frame rates are also all over the place, which is something that needs fixing, and it's definitely something on the game's end because my computer can run nearly everything absolutely fine at nearly high graphics, and this game doesn't look that demanding and shouldn't be that demanding for being such a small game as well anyway, but I just hope that's something that gets sorted. Now it did look like for a time that Ancient Forge were just going to release the game out of its early access period and then just walk away, but they haven't. They have been patching it, they have been updating it, and they have been doing their best to turn it into a really cool game, and it is, but it just has those few minor issues. And also the Steam achievements are broken for a lot of them, which is annoying because I've put a lot of time into the game and none of the achievements have unlocked for me, which is very, very annoying as I'm a little bit of an achievement whore, so I kind of like getting that. But is the game worth getting? I'd say yes if you're a tactical RPG fan that's looking for a cheap fix between larger AAA releases of the same genre, but just bear in mind that it does come with a few little issues like the frame rates and the jank here and there with the animations and whatnot. But the world setting is actually pretty cool. The quests, there are a multitude of different side quests that you can take from taverns and whatnot, and you can choose skill points to upgrade your characters as they go through and equip them with all the different stuff. So there's a lot to do here. There's a lot of moving parts, which is pretty cool, that you can only choose from 2 different races. You can choose from being a human or being like a lizard person, and that's pretty much it for that part. And the character customization is very, very minimal, which is a shame, but I did have a good time playing it, and there is a really good game here underneath the jank, and I hope that Ancient Forge continue to work on the game and bring it up to the standard I think it could be. But for a game, like I said, that's only around £16 here on Steam in the UK, it is what it is, I suppose. It's a fun game, there's plenty to offer, and I think that if they just fixed a lot of the things, and for the love of God fix the Steam achievements, I reckon Glorious Companions could be a really cool tactical RPG and one that a lot of people will have fun with. But please let me know down below what you think if you checked out Glorious Companions, and once again, thank you to Ancient Forge for providing me with the code, and as always, thank you very much for watching.